breath of the fields. There are things we were never meant to forget. Simple things, sacred things. The quiet pull of the sun on a green leaf. The breath drawn into the lungs of a field at morning. The exchange, silent, invisible, of life for life. Photosynthesis, sunlight, carbon dioxide, oxygen, the oldest agreement. Plants do not protest. They do not argue. They simply do their work, season after season, so that we may breathe. And yet, in the fevered halls of human ambition, this simple truth is forgotten. They speak of carbon. They speak of emissions. They speak of numbers and models and strategies. But they do not speak of the breath. They do not speak of the fields. They do not speak of the quiet labour of 1,000 leaves, turning sunlight into air. They plan to dim the sun, to shade the earth beneath a manufactured veil. And they tell us it is progress. But the fields do not know progress. The fields know only the light, or the lack of it. And if the breath of the fields grows thin, so too will our own. From the field's edge I stand and listen to the whisper of the crops, the murmur of the grass. I wonder how many more breaths the fields can give before they fall silent. The sun feeds the leaf feeds the breath feeds the soul. Some things cannot be engineered. Some things must be remembered before they are lost. Ash and mirrors. When the real world is broken, they offer us reflections. Mirrors, illusions, solar panels without sunlight, electric dreams without power, synthetic foods grown in laboratories while the fields lie fallow. Ash and mirrors. They take what is real, what breathes, what roots itself in the soil, and replace it with cold imitations. And they tell us it is progress. But mirrors do not feed you. Ash does not grow new life. They have forgotten, or perhaps they have chosen to forget, that life cannot be manufactured, only borrowed. A machine cannot remember the weight of rain. A factory cannot taste the sweetness of sun-ripened fruit. An algorithm cannot feel the hum of bees moving from bloom to bloom. They pave the fields, they chain the sky, and they sell us back the hollow bones of a world they dismantled, and they call it good. From the field's edge I see what they offer: ash and mirrors, reflections and ruin. But I also see the roots, deep and stubborn beneath the concrete. I see the seeds blown on the wind, still seeking the light. I see the breath waiting, patient and wild, for its return. They can burn the fields, they can blacken the skies, but life remembers, and so do I. Roots beneath the concrete. They can cover the earth with concrete. They can cage the rivers. They can chain the sun behind artificial clouds. But life is patient. Life waits beneath the weight of human ambition, pressing quietly against the cracks. Roots beneath the concrete. Seeds sleeping in the dark. They do not ask permission to grow. They do not seek approval to reach for the light. They simply endure. I have seen dandelions burst through concrete. I have seen trees split pavements with their slow, silent strength. No decree, no policy, no clever engineering can undo the stubborn will of life. It will creep along forgotten gutters. It will climb abandoned walls. It will rise up through ruins, green and wild and laughing. They build systems to control the world, but the world does not belong to them. It never did. From the field's edge, I look beyond the dead grey streets, and I see it, the roots moving silently beneath their monuments, the seeds gathering strength in the darkness. When they forget the sun, when they forget the fields, life will still be there waiting, and so will I. The last light. There comes a moment when the last light slips below the horizon and the world holds its breath. A moment between day and night. A moment between choice and surrender. For too long, we trusted those who spoke of progress. For too long, we believed those who sold us shadows dressed as safety. Now they dim the skies. They silence the fields. They pave the rivers and poison the breath of the world. And they call it good. But there is a light they cannot touch. It is the light carried within every living thing. The wild, stubborn flame that no government can command. No model can predict. No engineer can replicate. The light of knowing who you are, where you stand, what you will not surrender. From the field's edge, I see it clearly now. They can dim the sun. They can build walls against the sky. They can drown the earth in ash and mirrors. But they cannot extinguish the spirit that remembers the old agreements, the sacred bonds of sunlight, soil, and breath. The last light does not come from them. It comes from us. I will not bow to the darkness they offer. I will not forget the fields. I will not forget the breath. From the edge of the field, I will hold the last light, not with anger, but with remembrance. Because in the end, it is not obedience that saves the world. It is the ones who remember.